I was happening, man. BT back at y'all again. My last video I noticed had a difficulty trying to load, so I'm letting that try to load now. It took over a day, which is kind of weird, but you know, no big deal. I'm not gonna really let it bother me. I got some serious mental, heavy mental to drop on y'all this evening, because maybe it's just me, or maybe I'm missing something. But it seems like the future of the world is going to be put in the hands of some very unique folks, and I'm going to tell you why in a minute. Before I go any further, it was interesting because initially I wasn't going to post this video only because I, wasn't really too pushed on trying to get it, expressed how I felt about the whole thing, but I decided I'd go ahead and, take the time and give my viewpoints on it. And also it didn't help because while I was in the tune of thinking maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't, I decided to go ahead and go on YouTube and just check out a few videos on one of the girls. She just got back on. Elsie, welcome back, good to have you back. I was really intended to send you, if I did send you a message, hopefully you got it. If not, it's all good. But I'm sending this in a private sense. But it's good that you posted a video that it's almost like you point out the issues about stereotypes, but also on top of that, you threw a heavy stereotype in the sense of saying that all men are the same, which just amazes me because I guess you've been through every man in the world, or in the country at least, to validate that point. But that's your opinion, so I'm not going to really fault that. And as I always say in my videos, disclaimer, the video you're about to watch is my personal opinion about how I look at the whole thing. So you may not see it the way I see it, but what I'm looking at is what's true. A lot of people agree with it, a lot of people don't. That's your choice. Anyway, my matter or issue today is that there are a lot of teens who are out here who really, honestly, and truly claim that they have all the answers. And here's why I say that. Today I had a discussion with two young ladies. I do volunteer work on the side, believe it or not. Y'all see me in the little security units and all that crap, but I actually I've been volunteering for the past, I want to say 12 years, because I started when I've been a member of this Boys and Girls School since I was 10, but when I turned 13 I became a junior staff, but I've been volunteering there ever since and doing little stuff here and there. Anyway, let me not spin off from my storyline. My main breakdown is that I was talking to one of the teens that's in this group. They separate the kids in groups, 6 through 12. Then they have like the 13-year-olds, but they consider them leadership group. Anyway, the leadership group has this mind. A lot of them are on like another radar. And when I say they're on another radar, I mean it in the sense that you can't really tell them anything because they got it in their head that they know everything. So sitting down trying to talk to them is like talking to dead air. And it was proven to me today how intelligent a lot of them are. For example, one of the guys was telling me who works there, he asked the kids, or they were talking about, I guess, presidents and, with Obama running. They believe the fact that if Obama wins the seat for the president, becomes president or whatever, that is going to end racism. Don't shoot the messenger. Please don't throw me any comments about that one. If you want to say anything about it, send personal messages. Do not leave comments on that part. That was just something that they said. I'm personally not even close to believing that. So don't think that because I said that I agree with it, nor do I disagree with it. I'm just telling you what they said. Anyway, here's where things got interesting. One of the young ladies, I had a somewhat of a one-on-one discussion with her because she had a problem with one of the junior staff because of the fact that she's 13 and the junior staff aren't that much older. Some of them are like 15, 16, 17, whatever. And the girl got upset because she feels that because she's not old enough to be her authority or figure, adult authority, like higher authority or adult figure, that she doesn't have to listen to her. Here's something that you got to realize. And this is something that a lot of us don't take into account. No matter how old you are or how young you are, those who are older than you, you can learn a lot from. Those who are younger than you, you can learn a lot from. I've seen that day in and day out. I've gone to people who are younger than me for advice plenty of times, and that's just how I am. But this girl, I guess, thought that, you know, she didn't need to be told what to do, and she felt like she'd grown and she got all the answers. And so I sat and talked to her, you know, pulled her to the side and kind of had like a human conversation, or adult, well, not adult conversation, more or less a human conversation. Keyword tribe. As I was talking to her, she basically admitted her issue or her reasons as to why she was the way she was. The reason that she has to lash out and be defensive about so much is because she claims to have an attitude problem. Now, I'm going to put it out there. You can have all the attitude problems you want, but I'm not sitting here saying I'm the king of attitudes, but I done went through my fair share of snaps and short fuses with people. My parents will co-sign, my family, my friends, people I grew up with will definitely not argue with me on that one. I knew when, you know, now I've learned to take control of things a lot better. So, you know, as you grow, you learn. But anyway, as I was sitting down, you know, really listening to her talk, she said, I can't really sit and talk to the counselor because if I do, I might snap on her. And what's amazing is people feel like, you know, they think just because they go snap on somebody, that's going to be the end of it. When realistically, all that stuff that you say you're going to do is not the same as actually doing it. So, I don't know. I think some people are just all talk and no walk. And as I sat and talked to her, I started to realize her biggest problem was that she was good at doing a lot of what most of us on YouTube do, which is talk. But the difference with people who are on YouTube, at least from what I've seen, is not only do we take time to talk about certain videos, those who post, but we also take time to listen to what other videos talk about, because some stuff that they're talking about might be like something that we can relate to, or, you know, I can relate to, or whatever. Anyway, the more I kept talking to her, the more I sensed how defensive she was about the dumbest stuff. And the point I'm making is, if you have something that you want to talk to somebody about, talk to them about it. Don't sit and talk to somebody else about it and not address the main person, because if you don't, you will be holding it and carrying it around for you for a long time. And even if you do go to that person and they don't listen to it, hey, you did your part. You told them how you felt. You let it be known how you feel. You kept it real. And this will be the last part, and I'm gonna go ahead and end this one because I know I done really long-winded y'all with the story. But anyway, as I was getting ready to leave, because I had been there most of the day, I was en route to leaving out the front of the door, and I looked back, and I noticed that the reason I'm saying the part that I previously said, this confirms it. As I was leaving, I looked back. She was talking to one of the other girls about the issue. And it was amazing because when I was sitting there talking face to face with her, she didn't know how to just talk to me and say what she had to say, because she didn't like what how I put it to her. Because she put it in saying she had an attitude problem. So I came back quick and said, you're not going to be getting a job no time soon then. And her first jump back was, well, I can change that. You can change it, but you can't change it if you're not willing to change it. Especially if you already got it in your head now about how you looking at stuff. I'm only going by here and now. The future's the future. Look forward, never look back. But right now, I don't see anybody hiring you, giving you anything. And that's just me keeping it real. If you see this video, fine. Everything I'm saying on here, I'll say to you, because that's just how I am. Y'all be good. I'm going to end this one. Hope y'all like the new look. Yeah, I'm sitting here rocking my Bluetooth like a 2-year-old, knowing I ain't going to get no phone call. But anyway, y'all stay safe. Blood, sweat, and tears all day, every day. Subscribe if you haven't already. B Taylor signing out. My YouTube babies, I ain't forgot about y'all. Peace.